Where is she? She's huge. Still restrained. The net sees that. And she's, what tricks will win against the magic that can kill gods? And once again, darkness sucks into her, and some of the wounds in her body knit shut.
I'd like to do a perception check or something. I'm trying to find Saloon.
Okay.
While she's...
roll a perception check. It's a low DC. She's a very bright goddess.
Lucky?
Well, are you proficient in perception?
I am, so it's a minimum.
So it's 21.
Yeah. 21?
Saloon's not in the room. 21? Like, you see everything in the room. I'm not saying you didn't see her. She's just not there.
Right before my turn, in my head, that's good. Say letter, remove the fucking net, and then I'll pass my turn.
Wait, he wants to remove the net?
I'm asking.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay.
We still can't kill her, though.
Nope.
Okay. I will upcast Magic Missile at 4th level. And just so I'm making sure I'm clicking the right button for this so that it includes the upcast correctly. Should I be clicking the star?
It's no point upcasting the magic missile because it's just another bolt.
Okay.
So just hit the button 4 times, but she is going to counterspell it.
Ah, okay then.
So it's a level 4, so she has to be a 14. And she does.
Okay.
Burn the 4th level spell slot.
Question, Cloud.
Yeah.
Does restrained affect anything with counterspell? Like, is it a semantic or anything? No?
Nope.
Okay. Just asking.
And I guess that'll have to be my turn.
Sorry. I'm going to cast to a level 3. A guiding bolt. Block and I missed. 22. Wow.
Doesn't seem to affect Lutter at all. Get good, man.
Gotta get good. Damn. Shit. And I'm gonna bonus action use one of my hardest divine powers, which I now have up to a level 3,
Mm-hmm.
to gain back one of my level 3 spells.
All right.
And I'm gonna click that off. Pass my turn.
She turns to face you, Cregan. And she puts her head next to your ears and she says, "Die." And she casts
Counterspell?
power word kill.
Fuck me.
Fuck!
It's a level 9. It's a 9th level spell. You can
This bitch said she was gonna kill us, lying ass.
Counterspell at 4th level?
you can, so you'd have to roll a 19 charisma check to uncast this, to counterspell this.
Okay. Whew.
Let's go.
And as she reaches out, spell fades, and she touches you, and touches you again.
Thought this was supposed to work. The fuck?
Exactly.
Wait.
You're a problem.
I've been told that.
question as Gummy, not Icarus.
Mhm.
Did she just have a Loki moment?
I don't understand what that means.
This normally works.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I got you, Gummy. I got you. I speak Gummy so well. It's harder to speak than you'd think.
She uses a legendary action instead with her spear and tries to jam it into you, Cregan. Inside of you.
It's
Can't counter that.
Archie.
It's okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Did I
Oh,
roll
what
Oh,
is
wait,
that?
double
you're
one?
Icarus.
targeting Icarus.
Oh, duh. Okay, one sec.
I mean, that still misses, though.
It wouldn't reach. It would definitely miss.
Let's go.
Why do I still have disadvantage?
Because she's
You're
restrained.
restrained.
Oh, yes, exactly. Okay, pass my turn.
Hey,
Come on, glow stick.
hi there, guys. 25 feet forward.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus action. Take a potion of action. And then I'm gonna fly 15 feet up. So that's the first set of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Dash
you-
with one of my actions.
Okay.
And then actually do something.
Maybe.
Or attempt to do something this
attempt to do something.
fight. Correct.
That's a hit.
Guess what?
Wait, why do you have advantage? Oh, she's
Minus
restrained.
3. Minus 3.
-3.
Yay.
So that's that. That's a hit. Everybody's hitting her but Gummy.
Minus 5.
All right.
And I menacingly wave my glow stick at her.
Ha! Ha!
Ah.
I'm gonna say to Cregan, ballsy, right?
Yeah, always.
I'm gonna take a potion of action. Then my extra action, I'm gonna unrestrain Shar.
Okay.
I just realized I wasn't doing combat music this whole time.
I was wondering about that, but it sounded kind of bad, actiony.
Sometimes you forget your job.
Fair.
You just get fired when that happens.
Dude, I don't want his job for this session, so he's good. He is unfireable.
Inspiration.
All right. All right, there you go. And that's not resisted.
With the intention of a simultaneous sneak.
Before you get there,
Yes.
your rapier rushes through her body. She crumples and falls to the floor. She blinks out of existence and then blinks back, withered and frail. She looks like she's getting healthier by the moment, though. But she stands on her own 2 feet. Stop! 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 Maybe we can talk. Shar looks up and she looks
Serenading Sundays.
decrepit
I love that.
and like thousands of years old as her body remanifests. And as the seconds tick by, she's filling out, getting younger. It's taking minutes and then tens of minutes. So it's not a very quick process. She's very, very old. And you hear her voice now change. It's no longer deep and strong. Now it's wizened and scratchy. And she says, "So you've come finally. The last of her great warriors. Ready to rush in to attempt to undo my work. The spellcraft that has waited a millennia to unfurl." Mandy, next to you, a light appears, and in its place as you look is Shar's pain. sadly looking down on her. The weight of cosmic sorrows is heavy, Letter. Her destruction will bring no victory in the end. Her death will only bring more sorrow, and my sleep will never come.
She's on the Char's on the ground, correct?
Yes, she's underground.
I'm gonna go to the ground, and like, is she prone?
She's like, yeah, pretty. She's not like face down, but she's like all hunched over and like her butt's on the ground and all that stuff. She's just like crumpled.
So I'm gonna go down to the ground, think my way to float down, and I'm gonna lean over and give her like 5 points of lay on hands.
Has no effect on her. Save your heals. Do not. I'll be fine in time.
Don't wish to undo anything. Like I said before, I wasn't lying. I agree, your concern is warranted, and maybe, just maybe, that's what you need to understand. You're not alone in your cause. But you don't have to do it alone. And as a big sister, I understand you're frustrated.
So much danger coming.
It
Could
is.
be the end of us all.
Agreed. And it's times like this we have to lean on each other. Look at what you did. You used power word kill. A tragic usage for such a good person, one of my best friends. But if it wasn't for someone else stopping that, we had to work together. And we did that. And I'm not saying that I want to work for you and to continue spreading that at all. I'm not going to misguide you in any way, shape, or form. But what I am saying is that we can rally together right now under the same cause to stop what's happening with this wizard. And I will put my word to that.
I obviously don't know the level of pain you've been through, but coming from someone who has been through a lot of pain, I walk over and I kind of pull her up on her feet and I give her a hug.
All the shit I thought you were going to do. That was nowhere near.
Let's go!
You hug her. You can feel how frail her body is. The physical manifestation of the countless eons she has existed, alone, shunned, as evil. Letter, you see a tear fall from Char's pain next to you, and as it leaves her cheek, it floats next to the seat of Char and grows into a luminous orb. Slowly, the orb takes shape, and in its place lies a once beautiful woman on the floor. Saloon lies on the silvered floor in chains, her ethereal radiance dimmed by the suffering. Do you know how hard it is to get AI art to make something not look like it's trying to be a fucking club bitch?
That was really good work.
As you look upon her letter, Saloon winces, her celestial gown stained and torn. Chains coil around her wrists and ankles, emitting a subdued hum. Her body bears wounds that shimmer with silvery light, reflecting the ethereal nature of her being. Tendrils of divine essence leach from her body into the chains. Char, her face lies in shadow, turns to you and says, "The cosmic sorrows, they are indeed heavy. The burden is too great. Saloon, your divinity ebbs and flows as does the moon. But mine is ever constant. Darkness is eternal, for half the moon is always shrouded in the dark. And from there my power grows. I have watched you, sister, struggle with the taint of evil in this existence. It is time to allow me to absorb you. You step aside and watch. I will protect us. I will put an end to this chaos. I will be your guardian. You all hear that.
Do I have any understanding of there being a difference between who absorbs who in this instance? So if they go together, are they still together? Or if she absorbs her, is it just her in control?
So what Shar was trying to do, and you can, what Tolthus told you, is he's trying to usurp her magic, not necessarily meld their beings together.
Right.
You would see that, I mean, if she was trying to do one thing, then if they were to meld their beings together into one, that would be something totally different.
So she's still wanting to absorb her powers.
She sees it as the only way to win.
I look at her and I say, as much as you have had lifetimes upon lifetimes of the oldest types of creatures that could possibly exist, and I know that you're wise and knowledgeable, this isn't the best way. I know sometimes we get concerned and we have to fix things and we think it's the only way. It's not. And one who is as wise as you must understand that. You guys
Saloon.
should work
Okay.
together. You're meant to
Saloon.
be. Sorry.
No, please continue. Let me know when you're done. I want to hear everything you have to say.
This is what you once were, and it's what you should be again. And realistically, we could have entangled you, we could have hurt you, we could have done all of these things. We don't want to do that. The moon, yes, has a dark side, and yes, it has a beautifully light side. But both are required in order to do the things that the moon needs to do. For it to make the ocean and the tides change, to make the wind blow, these are all requirements of both sides. And as much as everybody appreciates her and sees her, she needs you.
Sorry.
As are you good, matey?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
As if I may, Cloud.
Mhm.
As Lutter says this, I just nod in agreement, and I speak up for the first time in the chamber, and I look to Shar, and Saloon is my lady, but I cannot properly devote myself to Saloon without giving thanks to you as well. You both are one. So one cannot worship and love without loving the other.
Saloon, at your words, looks up and looks at you in the eyes, Krangor. And she smiles. You get it. Finally, someone gets it. The cosmic currents may buffet me, sister, but my light endures. I find the strength to endure. Each ache a reminder of the celestial dance and my duty to it. You may usurp my power, but you will find the battle ahead too difficult to complete, just as I have. These beings, these of whom I love, they can take the power of their own volition and fight in ways we cannot. Shar, now grown back into her normal self, looks to each of you and she says, "What do you think will pass if you fail Do you realize the stakes involved with this?
We don't fight for ourselves in this fight. We fight for existence.
You would remember me, Paladin of the Light.
I could never forget you.
Another tear falls from her eyes. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I can't see the future. Paladin of the Light, it is a lonely thing protecting a breakable heart. But I must. For if she dies, then I die. And then who will work to end this? Somehow, there needs to be more power. Then I can fix this. All of this. I do not seek to rule over creation as a tyrant. I merely wish that all the work and the life that my sister helped create perseveres and she can be happy watching all of it. And maybe to not be hated, vilified just because next to her I am unseen. When the moon is full, you can't see the dark. Would I not be silly to wrest this power from her and do this? What do you all say? And she looks to
My-
each one of you for your answer.
My lady, sure. It might be true that in a full moon you can't see the light, but with a new moon, you can't see. Oh, I fucked that up. In a full moon, you're not able to see the dark, but in a new moon, you can't see the light. It begins anew. There has to be two sides to a coin. There cannot only be one.
Roll me a charisma or intelligence check.
Well,
Here we go.
they both the same. We're going to use our new ridged brain. Inspiration! Inspiration! It's better.
Okay. I will note that. And as you talk about the new moon, Saloon smiles at you, and the chains that were circling around her begin to stop as Shar's grip loosen. And Saloon points her head up, her hands up to her head and points to the ears. She goes,
Ow.
Mhm.
What?
You've grown so much since I gave you those.
I wiggle them.
What say you, cleric of the dwarves? Would you not take power to protect those you love?
I have been given power already by both. Two glorious gods. Clangeddon is out of war, but still, I wasn't. More than upon Clangeddon's passing, filled that void so that I can help. All I've ever known is service. Power that I have been given has been just so that I may help. I can't speak of anything different besides that.
Shar nods her head at your words. Make me a charisma check or an intelligence check, your choice.
Check, correct?
Check, yes, sir. Okay. A life of service. You know that better than I, sister. And Saloon, yes, I do. But there is freedom in service. isn't there, mighty cleric?
There is.
The undead one, the one who has been confined and so much stolen. What say you, with the demon inside of you that wants to be one of the horsemen of the wizard? Are you above taking power for the greater good?
Shar said some things that I wasn't aware of, and I've kind of ignored the darkness inside of me and my lack of memory rather than deal with it. And I think that maybe it's time that I do deal with that and learn how to live with it. I think that the example of Shar and Saloon being one, light and dark, is a good example for me in how I need to deal with my own inner darkness.
Roll me a charisma or intelligence check.
Inspiration.
Okay. Saloon speaks to her sister. This one is new. I haven't got to know him very well. He seems that his intentions are honorable. But that's so. Sorry, I thought I turned my ringer off. It seems his intentions are honorable, and I can attest that being around these four, he will only get better. But even this one knows confinement and all of its evils is not the way to achieve one's ends. He was confined for an end result. And look how it's turned him. Look how it's changed him. Would you visit that upon countless millions of lives? Oppression? Undesirability? Hatred? Shar looks down at her toes and no. If only for your love, sister, I would not. I couldn't. She looks at Krangor and Letter. What say the both of you? You, Captain, who hold lives in your hands, lives that you love as much as my sister loves yours. And you, Paladin, sworn to fight to protect these lives. Your duty is to take all of your abilities, become as strong as you possibly can to be a bulwark against evil. What say the both of you?
I lean over to Cregan, or Krangor for him to go first.
I would take power, if not to protect my friends, to keep them safe from harm, to have them never have to lift their blade again. But that power would corrupt. That power would overwhelm. And I accept that I am limited in what I can do. And that I need my party and I need my friends to be able to push forward, to do more, to be the paladin they need me to be.
At your words, the chains fall from Saloon onto the ground. She's still restrained, but the chains are no longer swirling and cutting and binding her so tightly. They are in a pile on the floor. Roll me a charisma or intelligence check. Okay.
And then I lean over to Letter.
Yes, Captain. I would take counsel from one such as you. Your words have been filled with wisdom since I first met you.
And I appreciate that. I would say this. as one who was given great power by none other than Saloon herself. In a time of need, I gave it up. I didn't want to. It was terrifying. It was a safety net in case things got too hard, or I was in too deep, or I had to save my friends. But it became a crutch because I wasn't relying on their skills and their abilities or their proficiencies in order to get us through. That was me having weakness. And when your sister was hurt, as much as we knew, we didn't know about all of this. I gave it back because the great power that you're talking about wielding, although it might help you in the short term, the long term will be a mass destruction. And you're going to have to live with that. And I know that
Indeed,
you're
you're-
better than that.
At least one of us does.
Two of us. Your sister knows you're better than this too.
I do. She's unappreciated. Just like some of you were. Now look at you, heroes of men. Entire realms devoted to your honor because of the safety you've given them. I think I chose well. The chains fall away and she stands. Krangor, as she is released, you feel all the magic that was taken from you return.
I didn't have to roll. I didn't have to roll. Winning.
Saloon
Winning.
walks to the group. And she puts her hand on on Icarus's shoulder. Look at what your faith grows. And you see a adolescent dwarf with a flaming beard wielding an axe and a hammer, making armament, singing
Cloud's a
loudly
dick.
in the forges deep in the ground. Clangadin is growing. Feel the fire that he brought into your heart rekindle slowly, slightly. It's coming back. Char watches, and for the first time you see a smile on her face as she says to Sloan, "You bring comfort." And Saloon looks back and looks at Lutter. It's our job to bring comfort where we can, save those that we could, and protect those that we must. Barbarian, might I approach you?
Of course.
Saloon walks up to you. She puts her hand on your shoulder. You see a golden palace. All sorts of gods and magical beings are walking in and out of its halls. And out front, you see a war party, a camp, if you will. Barbarians. Symbols on their skin, birthmarks, resemble yours. Singing, practice fighting in defense of the gods, preparing for anything that might come their way. And you hear a familiar voice, a pair of voices actually. Your parents. Your father leading the sparring, your mother tending to the props that are in the local area. They look happy.
Archie, I think.
You
Yeah. It's Archie.
feel the joy as they look into whatever it is that is showing you this vision, and they meet your eyes and they stand next to each other, arm in arm. Your father holds out a small axe for a child. You recognize it as the one you grew up practicing with. Your name is etched on the haft. And he holds it up. He smacks it into a stump nearby. Says, "Don't hurry to come and get it, but it's waiting for you."
Did you hear the cat at
The
all earlier?
songs of knocking
Yeah.
your thigh fill
Oh,
your
your
ears
cat. No, I don't think I
as
heard
the
him.
vision goes, and you know your clan, although gone, is still together. They stand still for something. They still fight in honor of something. Pride builds in your chest as you realize that is where you're destined to go when you fall.
Yeah, she was under my desk. My mic doesn't
Warrior of
normally
the
pick her up.
gods.
No, it worked really well. I didn't hear her at all. That I can think of.
Cregan's rage ends right there. He doesn't say much. You see a tear form in his eye and fall. And it's just reinstituted what he's meant to do to rebuild what apparently looks like a chosen clan. It's full of pride and hope.
Balloon walks up to Krangor. She holds his hands.
She was extra needy today
My
since I was gone for a
valiant
few days.
knight.
Makes sense. Yeah, you just got home like
Always
what, yesterday?
coming to my rescue. For once, this is where I actually needed you. You didn't need anything I gave you. You did it all without my blessings because I couldn't. And you saved me. When all this is done, journey to the city of Lusk. Your real family is there. Your clan, your tribe is there. They might want to know what greatness has spawned from their efforts. Never let the ones that raised you guide your decisions. Again, follow your heart, for it is true.
Maybe they're bigger assholes though. Like that
And no
would
matter
suck.
what, you will always be my noble white knight.
That'd be awful.
Krangor, I take a knee, and you just see tears roll down his face. Thank you. I will make them proud, and I will continue to make you proud.
You already have made me proud. And I know once they know you, they will be. Blessings on you. She turns to Zealous, and Shar stands. This one is mine.
Oh no.
Shar stands up and walks to you, Zealous. Puts her hands on the sides of your head. And she pulls out a cloud of red energy. She puts her hands together, and when they open, there are 3 wafers in her hand. She hands one to you, and she says, "These are your memories. Do not consume them all at once. It's too much to have hundreds of years of memories back flowing in your head. But I think this one is the most treasured." She hands that one to you, and she goes, "These?" She looks to Gummy. "Will you hold these for him and give them to him sparingly when he's ready? You've shown you have wisdom, and you seek to care for all those in this party. And let's be fair, The rabbit has enough to keep track of.
I'm a bunny, not a rabbit.
Will you take on this duty of
There's a
holding this man's
difference.
memories and giving them back to him when he's needed?
I will.
And
Right.
you, Mhm.
Letter does have more than enough to deal with. I think I can take this happily. And I reach out my flesh hand because I don't want to disrespect with the blood art.
She looks to you, zealous, as she leans to hand you. Do you concede? Do you agree to let this one guard your memories and return them to you when you're ready?
I do. Thank you, Lady of the Night, for this gift.
She hands the 2 wafers to you, Gummy, and she says, consume the one I gave you.
Then I eat it.
Every memory of you with your love is returned. Meeting her for the first time, your courtship, your marriage, every good memory is back. She says, now that you know and you remember, when this is all done, find her. She waits for you.
She's somewhere, and we didn't
I
even
just
know.
like fall to my knees and start crying.
The 2 sisters, arm in arm, walk up to you, Letter.
Oh, fuck.
They're both smiling. And in one voice, they both say the same words in unison. We could never have done this without you and your patience, your understanding, and your care for everyone. Your strength is not in those blades. I think you know that. Your strength is in your heart. You know that those you love, your family, they are okay. They are safe. You've seen to that. Nothing can ever touch them. And there's thing I can give you that will bring more peace to them. But I will have you know that when you fall, you may come and join us in the moon, and you will be given every ability to visit your friends wherever they are. Because you've spent your life looking out for those that are weaker than you, hiding those that needed protection, and now looking out for these. And I know it will never stop. So rest assured that when you fall, you will not go to a place where you will never see them again. You will come here with us, and you will never be without them.
I say thanks, and I thank them for helping my friends. And
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
Saloon grabs a ray of moonlight out of the sky and hands you back your stiletto. You need this. Use it or not, it suits you.
Well, thank you.
It was needed. Thank you. I would have perished long ago without that sacrifice.
No, we need the both of you. And you need each other. Just like we need each other. And we'll go and deal with the wizard. It's what we're tasked to do. It's been haunting us for long enough that it's a requirement at this point. But beyond that, it's good to see you two together.
It is good to be seen together once again.
Mm-hmm. And I offer equally so. You can call upon me whenever you need me.
The 2 sisters nod their head in gratitude. And they stand, one turns, and they stand back to back. And they meld into each other. One being of light, the other being of dark. returned whole once again after millennia of separation. They both cease to exist,
I took way too long of a nap.
and they
That's
are now
good.
one.
Naps are good. You missed me
Celestial
crying, so we're
dyad
winning.
is reborn. And they both say again in unison, "It's been too long. Gosh, I've missed you, sister. I've missed you too, Saloon. No, we don't have names anymore. We are one. Well, what should we do with our heroes? I have an idea." And they put their hands together. The two sets they have now, or the one set they have rather.
Oh, before they send us anywhere, because them melding together, then the vestige of pain is probably gonna go away. I go say goodbye to her.
Remember the vestige of pain.
Well, she has to go to sleep now.
No. She's shrinking. She's now smaller than you. She says, "You did it. You did the impossible. There is no more pain with them. I can do better than sleep."
That's good.
Let her,
Oh, fuck.
before I go,
Yeah.
she gives you a hug. And as she does, your aberrant dragon mark turns into a dragon mark. She takes your pain. She goes, "I'll keep this. It's not that bad. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go join the cosmos and return my energy to its creation. And I hope that I will stay there."
I hope so too. Thank you.
And she shrinks and shrinks into nothingness. And as she dissipates, twin goddesses heave a sigh of relief.
Seeing me actively cry, yeah. I'm a softie.
Now, can't stay here.
Totally.
We must send you home.
Totally didn't. We tough as shit.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I look at the party. We're ready to be your champions.
He says that as if they already weren't. And they both laugh.
As Cranker says that, I'm putting away Zealous' memories inside of my armor, like around my chest area, just to protect him a little bit more. I'm trying to help Zealous up from his knees, knowing that he's crying, still trying to console him. And put a hand on Cranker's shoulder since he's still kind of leaning, getting up as well, I suppose. And say yes. Whatever adventures could wait. Sure, this should be fun.
I start banging the button in the central on the floor and start singing the songs that knock you with eye.
Let's go. I love it when they sing.
Goodbye. You'll see us. The moon is always out. In some way, shape, or form, in some phase. We will be there watching over you. Good luck. White light begins to shine on the floor around you and cover your body. Your vision goes completely dark. And you get that same feeling of traveling through the cosmos.
Gotta hydrate yourself. Yes, thank you.
And when you stop and your eyes open, you're in a very different place.
Doggo.
Cregan,
That's why
you're
he's here.
asleep. But as you open your eyes, the familiar smells of bacon and the grain of the wood you're sleeping on feels very, very similar. You hear a voice calling to one of the door rings. You hear a voice call out, "Welcome to the Sleeping Giant Tavern. Best tavern in all of Phandalin. How are you doing today?" And you hear a mumbled return. as you open your eyes, you're in the mead hall area, the main area of the sleeping giant, and Treese is underneath your cheek.
I flip over real fast and just give it, Patrice! I never thought I would see you ever again. Craig was done some mean shit. Today he said he wishes I never fought anybody again, which is pretty fucking rude if you ask me, but Patrice, I love you so much! Wait, I gotta see something. I run real fast against my movement's back.
Yep, it is.
And I jump in the fucking horse trough.
The rest of you are in a room, each of your rooms that you were in before, and you hear a splash outside, and each of you look out a window, and there's Cregan in the horse trough, just like just a crazy idiot, just dancing at the fucking horse trough. You've returned to Phandalin, where it all began. Now we have to see where the journey's going to take us next.